And with this heat comes a lot of us cooling down in and on the water, right? CBS 2's Angela Kerndl is in studio now with 3 things Marine deputies want you to know if you're out doing something like paddleboarding.
They see some of the same mistakes happen over and over, and it's because most people just don't know much about Idaho paddle sport laws and what's required of them when they're on the water.
It's a lot less expensive. They're easy to get your hands onto. Costco sells them, and it's a lot of fun. But a lot of people don't understand that there are some pieces of safety equipment that are mandated.
You're required to have 3 things when you're on the water on a kayak, paddleboard, canoe, or other non-motorized vessel. Every person needs to have access to a Coast Guard approved life jacket.
Life jackets are one we'll constantly educate people on.
If you're 14 or younger, you need to actually have it on while the craft is moving.
The water's kind of deep. It's really deep, and we don't want to drown, so that's why we have a life jacket.
Marine deputies suggest no matter what to always have one on when you're on the water.
It's like a seatbelt. You don't throw on the seatbelt right before you get in a crash. You don't know when you're going to get thrown off a boat. You don't know when you're going to collide into something. It's just best to have it on.
You're also required to have a sound producing device like a whistle or horn so you can easily call for help if you're in trouble. The 3rd thing, an invasive species sticker. Those funds help the Department of Agriculture prevent or fight an invasive species coming into Idaho.
A lot of our surrounding states have problems with invasive species where they clog up their dams and their power plants, and it costs a lot of money to be able to fight that. So far to this date, we've been lucky enough that we have not had invasive species in Idaho.
You can get one through Idaho Parks and Rec's website or at any Idaho state park. If you don't have one, you could get a $72 fine.
Those are just 3 things, but we often find people don't even know that those things are required.
A big reason, people aren't required to take a boater safety course.
And so when you don't know any better, then that's what you end up with, is just having a lack of knowledge of what you need to be safe on the water. Within that 6 hours, you just gain a whole lot more information and respect for the water.
You can find more on all things boater safety, including registration for free boater safety classes on Idaho Parks and Rec's website. In studio, Angela Kerndl, CBS 2 News.